We're going to start off this week by talking straight away about a new small car. Now, small cars always get me excited, not just because that's where most of our buying segment is, but also because, you know what, it takes a lot more work from any manufacturer to produce a really good small car. This latest one is coming to us from Hyundai Motor. We're talking about the all-new i10. In India, it will be the Grand i10. Here's a look at our first impression on this promising new car.
It's something we've seen before from so many car makers in India. Keep the predecessor and launch the successor with another name, positioned higher. Hyundai did that with the Santro and the i10, the Accent and the Verna, and now it's doing it again with the global placement of the i10. The second generation car you see is the pre-production test mule, and hence it's covered in camouflage. Just like Maruti, Hyundai wants to offer multiple hatchbacks at multiple price points between 3 and 8 lakh rupees. The company believes that there is a gap and an opportunity between the i10 and the i20, and so this car will come to us as the Grand i10.
Now, despite all the camouflage, from the front you can clearly make out that the Grand i10 has a wide stance to it, and from the side you can clearly see the longer wheelbase. In fact, interestingly, the Grand i10 has about 100 millimeters of extra length compared to the European counterpart IA, which obviously means that there's more space on the inside. Now, a couple of other sporting elements that you can see from the outside are these black roof rails, as well as the overall roof line. You can see a sloping edge to it, giving that sporty character to the car. Importantly, the premium feel to the car, you can really notice on the indicators have the lights on the rear view mirror. Also, the diamond cut alloy wheels give that much more premium feel to the car, really.
Overall, this car is clearly bigger and better than the first gen i10, and as we said, India is getting the longer wheelbase version, while the new European i10 is going to be more compact. But there is another USP of the Indian car, the big takeaway if you will. The Grand i10 has not just the 1.2-litre Kappa petrol engine, but also the option of the new 1.1-litre U2 CRDI diesel engine. Europe doesn't get the diesel, and it gets only a 1.1-litre petrol, by the way. This second generation 3-cylinder U2 diesel engine makes a good first impression, since despite being a 3-pot, it's low on noise. Both at low and high speeds, the engine comes across as refined and seems mostly clear of any lag. Acceleration is also relatively smooth. The engine has been tuned for city driving and is expected to deliver good fuel economy. The 5-speed manual transmission is quick and smooth, and even the steering is responsive and not too light. So we have to say it's very obvious that this car is designed with the European buyer in mind. We couldn't really test the suspension because we drove on perfectly tarred roads on our short first drive. The Grand i10 will be launched in both petrol and diesel options right at the start. There will also be an automatic petrol variant. Sadly, no diesel auto model yet again. Hyundai is keeping the interiors under wraps for now, but we can tell you that there is sufficient legroom both in the front and the rear, along with decent headroom. The premium feel on the outside is matched inside the cabin as well. Some of the specific changes that have been brought in only on the Grand i10 are two-tone beige and black interiors, rear AC vents, and a larger rear window to give the rear occupants a sense of greater space. Other features include a 2-DIN MP3 player with internal memory on the center console, Bluetooth connectivity, rear parking sensors, push-button start, dual airbags, and ABS. We did get some pictures of the unclad car, and we love the orange paint job. Codenamed the BA at the concept stage to complement its European model IA, Hyundai retains the i10 brand in naming the new car Grand i10 for India. However, in all other markets, this will be the replacement model for the old i10 and will get its global public unveil at the upcoming Frankfurt Motor Show in September. We will have more on this car for you, including a full review and a look at the interior features in a few weeks, right here on CNB.